Hello student, welcome to digital classes. This video is for class 7 maths and this is the continue of the chapter number 20 mensuration, and this is the fourth part related to this chapter. In the previous video I explained you about the circumference, and in this video now I'm going to solve some question related to circumference of the circle. Now everyone know about the circumference. Circumference, one more time, circumference is the outer boundary of the circle, or in the other figures we know that the circumference is same as the perimeter of different objects. So in the case of circle we can use the circumference for the outer edge or boundary of the circle. Now let us solve the example number 6. This is again a good question. Then after that we can discuss the exercise. Now the example number 6. Question is, the diameter of a wheel of a car is 63 centimeter. Means the diameter of the wheel of a car is 63 centimeter. D is equal to 63 centimeter. Find the distance traveled by the car during the period in which the wheel take 1000 revolution. Good. So number of revolution is equal to 1000, and we have to find the distance traveled by a car in 1000 revolution. So first, which portion of the wheel is touch the ground? So basically the circumference while rotating the wheel, rotating wheel, the circumference touches the ground. See, if it is a circle and if we cut from here, so you can see this is the straight line. So it means that when the wheel rotates, it covers a distance, or it can travel a distance some, and that distance is equal to the circumference in one revolution. In one revolution means distance traveled by a car in one revolution is the circumference of circle. And here it is V. So we have to find the circumference of the wheel first. So the circumference is equal to circumference of wheel is equal to 2 pi r, and you know diameter is given, so we can use better pi d. The calculation is little less. So 22 upon 7 multiplied by 63. 7 9s are 63. So it's 198. 9 2s are 18, 1 carry, and this. So it means distance traveled by a car in one revolution is equal to this. If it takes 1000 revolution, then simple. We can write distance traveled by a car in one revolution one revolution is equal to 198 centimeter. Okay. Now have to find the distance traveled, distance covered in 1000 revolution. So distance traveled by a car in 1000 revolution, which is equal to 198 multiplied by 1000, which is equal to 198,000. It is in centimeter. Then you can divide it by divide it. If you want to answer in meter, then you can divide with 100. If you want to answer in kilometer, you can do like this. I just divide with meter. So it is 1980 meter. Or if you convert in kilometer, then it is 1.98 kilometer. Clear? So for finding the if the number of revolution is given, or you have to find a wheel, how much distance traveled in that number of revolution, then first you have to find the distance traveled by car in one revolution, and the one revolution is equal to the circumference of the circle. You can see if we cut from here, it's spread like this, means it can cover a distance in one revolution. So first we have to find the circumference of wheel. This is pi d, so it will be 22/7 times 63. 63 is the diameter. We can use the direct formula pi d, or 2 pi r if the diameter is given. So we can use pi d, and we know that 63 is divisible by 7, so it will be easy to calculate. Now 22 times 9 is 198. Distance traveled by a car in one revolution is 198 198 centimeter. Then distance traveled by a car in 1000 revolution is equal to 198 multiplied by 1000. So it will be 1,98,000 centimeter. Just divide with 100, it will comes in meter. If you want to answer in kilometer, then you can divide by 1000 again, then you get a answer in kilometer. Now I think everyone understand this question. This is very helpful while doing some exercise question, and in exercise question these are there, so it will be easy to solve. Now let us understand about area also, area of circle. Now area of circle. See, I tell you in the previous video also, the space enclosed by a closed object is called the area. Means the space inside this circle is called the area, and every circle has a radius and diameter also. If there is a radius, then you can find out the diameter also. Now area of circle is equal to pi r square. There is some experiment also here. If you see, there is an experiment. I just tell you about this, and if you want, I can explain in class also. See, so first this is a circle, and you can fold a circle as maximum as possible. Then you can see there is a folding, means suppose if it is a small circle, then I think you can fold by 8 times, or if it is a brick, then you can fold it by 16 times and all, like this. According to book, I just tell you, you can 1, 2, like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Same like this, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 and 16. Now, if you cut a triangle, suppose you cut the first triangle and you just place like this, see. If you cut, then you can see like this. Then you can cut the second part and you can see like this. If you cut the third, then it will be like this. So if you place all cutting, then it will be like dot 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 to the straight like this. You can see in the page number 249. This looks like a rectangular region, and this shape, basically this shape is look like a rectangular. Region. And the area of rectangle with length equal to half the circumference and breadth equal to half the radius. Suppose the area of rectangle with length equal to half the circumference. Okay, and breadth equal to its radius. Because you can see the length is here, like you can continue, then the length is like this, and breadth, see this is the breadth, so breadth is like the radius. If we draw straight, then it will be the breadth equal to the breadth. So this figure is look like a rectangular region. So the area of rectangle with length equal to half the circumference, because half length is used here and half is used here. So the area of rectangle with the length equal to the half of the circumference and breadth equal to its radius, then it will be half multiplied by length, or in place of length you can write the circumference, and then multiplied by r. So half multiplied by circumference means 2 pi r multiplied by r. Now 2 and 2 is cancelled. The area will the formula for area is 2 pi r. I repeat, if there is a circle, you can cut or you can fold a paper as maximum as possible. Then you cut the marking like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, how many parts are there, you can cut and place one by one like this. Then you can see this figure is like a rectangular region. Area of the rectangle with length, we just take the, now if the area, we are driving the formula area of the circle. So we take area of rectangle with length equal to the half of the circumference and breadth is equal to the radius. You can see if we using this, so it is placed here one by one like this, this. So half of the radius we can use as a length, because half cutting is at the top and half cutting at the bottom. So we know that if it is a rectangular region, so half is used here, but half is unused. So that is why the area of rectangle with length equal to the half the circumference and breadth equal to the radius. So area is equal to half multiplied by circumference multiplied by radius. So it will be half multiplied by 2 pi r. We know that the formula for circumference is 2 pi r multiplied by r. 2 and 2 cancel. So the area of circle will be pi r square. This is basically a derivation for this formula. If there is any confusion, if you are finding any confusion related to this experiment, this is given on the page number 248 and 249. You can ask within a class to clear this, because this is just an activity and sometime the question arise how do we derive the formula for the area of circle. So now see, one more thing I want to tell you. Now the formula for the circle, area for the circle is pi r square. Area for the circle, we know this, कि area of circle is equal to pi r square. If we have to find the radius, then is equal to pi upon area. R square is equal to, first we write R square equal to pi upon area, then R is equal to under root pi upon area. This is the direct. If you want to find somewhere in the question radius is equal to question mark, or if area is given, then you can use R square is equal to pi upon area, then R is equal to under root pi upon area. Under root pi upon area, because this is a square. So it will be easy to solve question, or there is little bit less calculation, nothing else. You can check and find out while doing this exercise in class.